Well, hello and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another camping video. So, I'm in a place called Stacks Bluff Track campsite. So, from here, or just up the road, just up that way, is the Stacks Bluff Track, which I'm going to attempt tomorrow. But I'll talk about that tomorrow. So, yeah, this is just a campsite in... It's a bit of a strange place because... if you look around here, I have got one other camper there, although they're not there at the moment, but over this way and right through there, there's sort of like a, I don't know, a settlement of some kind. It's really hard to describe. There's a building over there that looks like a school. There's a building over there that looks like a hall. But then again, in around where I am camping, there's all these obstacle courses too, with like a net and swings and stuff, and so it's sort of like I don't know, an army training camp or something. I really don't know what it is, and it doesn't appear on the map. It's not marked off as anything. There is a place down the road called Rosaden or something like that. But that's about 2k down the road, so I really don't know what this is. There is one person living here because there's a house over there that's occupied. I can see smoke coming out of it, and there's another house for sale, but it's a renovator's dream, I would call it. Yeah, it's really run down. I went inside and had a look at it, and yeah, you'd have to be pretty ambitious. I doubt whether it's still for sale, but anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the afternoon, have a nice wine and some cheese, and we'll just enjoy the evening, read a book, and yeah, attempt the track tomorrow. So an update on the Sanhemo Gen 2 mirrors. After about 2 weeks of use now, I absolutely love them. And the best part about it is now I don't have to put an extender mirror on top of my standard mirror to watch and see my camper trailer, which of course is over there. These in the standard position, see it clearly. I still haven't got the mirror positions in properly yet. I'm still working on that, but yeah, totally recommend them. Well, as you can see, I have moved. Why? Well, I went for a walk because the track that I've got to do tomorrow starts up here. I just wanted to see where it was. I saw this spot here and I'm out by myself. Nobody around me. I thought you can't get much better than that. If you've watched my channel for long enough, you'll know that, yeah, campsites by myself are something that I just totally enjoy. Whereas back at the other one, I had another person. And look at the firewood. I could get a raging fire going here, but no, there's no need. I'll just have my little stove going there. Yes, well, I must say the fridge has worked incredibly well. I've had them chops in the fridge only running on about 4 degrees, and I had them in yesterday and they're still solidly frozen, so Peas could have done with a bit longer. I'll probably put them on a bit too late, but they're not too bad. A little bit crunchy. No chef am I. No master chef am I. It's actually got quite cloudy now. Wonder whether it's going to rain, but it shows you how quickly it can change up here. The mountain up there, the bluff is it's covered in cloud now. Well, good morning. And a cool one it is too, but it'll warm up quickly, I think. I think the jacket will be discarded quite quickly. So, had a bit of an indifferent night's sleep. By about 2:30 or 3 o'clock, I had something crawling around under the trailer, playing with my saucepan. So that woke me up, and yeah, by the time I was going back to sleep, all the birds were starting to wake up at about 4:30. So. But anyway, I think I've got enough sleep, so yeah, today up in here somewhere is Stacks Bluff. So it's about a 9.5k hike return and about a 700 metre gain. It is classified as a hard track, so I'm not going to say I'm going to get it. I'm taking my time with it and we'll see how we go. So anyway, I've got my brew going and have that, but I've also got a pie warmer that I picked up for 30 bucks. It was half price at Super Cheap, so I'm going to give that a go. So I've got a bit of quiche there to warm up and a couple of sausage rolls, and that should be good for breakfast. Oh. Okay, lights on, so she's running. 7:15. See how long it takes to heat it up. Bye camp. It's 8 o'clock. Let's see if we can do this hike. Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, the pie warmer. It worked quite well, but it took about 3/4 of an hour. So I think it's best to have left the food out of the fridge so it was room temperature, so I don't have to bring it up from so low. And yeah, need full sun. It sucks a fair bit of power. And up there, that's the Stacks. That's my destination. So I'm wondering actually if I go in between the mountains in the saddle there, whether that's my path up. But we're heading up here. I sort of expected a car to be here because one came past before. Might have went into the private property. Anyway, I've walked nearly a kilometre to get to the start of the trail. Would have been good to camp closer, but there was nothing available, so I was pretty lucky with what I got. So 9.5k return from here. It sounds daunting. So I've come up 2 kilometres. So about 1.4 kilometres from the start of the track. And this is where the single track starts, right here. So there's the can, so route finding it is. So I did run into the people driving the vehicle, and they were about 500 metres back. They had to stop for a tree. So yeah, they've come up, they're going to do some climbing up here somewhere, so must be some good stuff. Well, so far the track has been pretty good. Yeah, a couple of trees down, but the track is pretty well used, so it's not hard to follow. And the cans, like that one over there, they're pretty good. So I've come out of the bush now, I'm into the rock field. So hopefully, if it stays like this, it's not too bad. I'm not rock hopping too bad and bang and jar on my knees, so oops, nearly a trip there. The smooth boulder field has disappeared. I'm into the big stuff now. Quite hard rock hopping this. This is what does my knees in. Hopefully, whoops, haven't got too much of this. Oh. There you go, a boot slip. Got a bit lost on that boulder field out there, so thankfully All Trails got me back on track, so I just stopped for a bit of a break, had a muesli bar, get some energy levels up, get a bit of water into me, because this is what I've got coming. Up through that boulder field, so I've got to go straight up through there and around the side and up to that one. Well, that actually isn't Stacks Bluff, that's Denison Crag, 1,400 metres. Stacks Bluff is around the corner, so it's got steep, but it's not too bad. And definitely not Mount Roland. This track is graded hard, but I think it's because of this section here. But I've only got to get up to there, which is only another couple hundred metres, and I think I'm out of the really steep stuff, so, but I won't be too cocky and say definitely. I'll wait until I get there. Not a bad view. I can actually see the pointy one just in the middle there. That'll be St Patrick's Head. So it just goes to show you how close I am to home. But I've made it up to the top of the rock slide. The track heads off up here and out through there. It's quite a plateau out here. Sort of like yeah, no trees, all the bushes are back, so yeah, this is actually pretty darn good. It's quite easy to follow. Cans are a bit spaced apart, but because the bush is so low, yeah, this is almost like a high country here. There's no trees whatsoever, so really easy going. Knees are good, hips are good. I reckon I can get this done. So up there, that's where I've got to go. And I believe I've got to go up through here. So there's one steep bit left. But when it comes down to it, I don't think it'll be too bad. And there it is, the top of Stacks Bluff. I can honestly tell you, I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I am very, very pleased that I was able to. Oh boy, what a glorious day to be here too. Hey, there is not a breath of wind here. It is just fantastic. A little bit hazy, but geez, that's a good view. So, what have we got here? I believe we've got Ben Lomond in here. I think with my binoculars I can actually see the ski lifts. And then we've got the valley that goes all the way through between Hobart and Launceston through there. And there's the high country down there. And then over this side we have, there's St Paul's Dome there, St Paddy's Heads there. Beautiful. So there we go, Stacks Bluff. I achieved it. And I must admit, I'm feeling pretty chuffed about that too, that I actually made it. I never thought I would, so. But anyway, now it's time for the long road back. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as it took to get here. Yeah, well, I made short work of that one. I've got to go somewhere across there. I just thought I'd stop and admire the view one more time. That is just amazing. Made it back to the start of the single track. So now it's just the four-wheel drive track down, so. And there we go, home sweet home. Oh, it's good to be back. Lucky that road down there wasn't too bad because I was starting to struggle. Time for a nice cold beer. And just for something different tonight, I'm going to have steak. Even I'll admit tonight, I burnt the steak a little bit too much, but it's still tasty. Well, it's 7:30 at night now. Dinner's done. I suppose some of my regular subscribers wonder why I always do steaks out here. Why I don't experiment, why I don't cook. I'm just not a cook. I'm just not a fan of bringing all these great ingredients out here and cooking up stuff. I did try to do bread once, but yeah, ended up in the bushes out there. So I just keep it simple, and I love my steaks on the open fire. So since I've got back, I have played it pretty quiet. I mean, I got back at 3 and yeah, had a shower. That made me feel a lot better. Change of clothes, everything like that. Listen to some music. So anyway, the hike today, yeah, look, even though it was a hell of a big hike, longest I've ever done in time and distance, 11.65 k's and 4.5 hours. Oh, I actually think that was only the time moving, because I left at 8 o'clock and I got home at 3. So there must have been a few spots where I stopped. Elevation gain of 776 meters. So after all that, what would I think of it? Funny enough, I loved it. I really enjoyed that hike. I don't know why. Usually big hikes like that I start spewing and my knees are sore, which they are. But no, I don't know. Something about it, I just loved it. Would I do it again? Probably not, because I probably couldn't do it again. You know, once I've done it, I'll never go back again. So yeah, totally recommend Stacks Bluff. Just the scenery and everything was fantastic. So anyway, I'll let the birds sing along here now. Enjoy a fire, got a cuppa, and just enjoy the rest of the evening. Well, good morning. It's a bit later, going on for 8 o'clock now, so I had a bit of a sleep in this morning. But yeah, it took a while to get going too. The legs and the back are pretty stiff. Anyway, I got my brew going, and all I'm going to do this morning is slowly pack up and head home, because this is a great spot. But if you're not doing any hiking, there's nothing else to do here, so yeah, head home. Anyway, enjoy my brew. So there we go, all done and dusted. Packed away, ready to roll. Lovely little campsite. Not the most level and dusty and such, but yeah, probably not going to come back here again because I don't think there's any more tracks here to do. But anyway, that's all for this video. If you like this channel, consider subscribing to it, and I'll see you in the next one.